Grand Rising, great morning, great afternoon, great evening from wherever you may be. Bringing you greetings. I hope that you started your day with an attitude of gratitude. If you have not, well, I hope you end your night with an attitude of gratitude of what you've been through today. You know, you're back at home in one piece. Yes, you still got your mind. You know, so it's enough to be grateful about just on that alone. I care nothing about your classism, ethnicity, or all the material possessions you have obtained. I care whether or not you know how to love instead of hate, do, say, and think good instead of evil, and definitely differentiate right from wrong accordingly. Interact accordingly. Take a deep breath. Yes, that deep breath. Yes, and you got another chance, another shot at it, another opportunity to make your wrongs right. Get started on something absolutely amazing today. And I always talk about, do you know your purpose of why you came here on earth? You are a spiritual being having a human experience. Everything an experience, good and bad. Life is about duality. We're going to experience both. You know, you're going to enjoy some moments and some moments wasn't too good. But at least you know what bad feels like and you know what good feels like, and that's the whole experience of it all. And we're going to experience that with people, places, and things. But that may not be everybody else's story. Okay? Just real quick, you know, particularly with our parents. People who have children. You know, or people who just raising children. All right? And I respect those who stepped up. You know, you really can't call them a stepmom and stepdad, but but they really stepped up. So we got to definitely, salute them. Let's quit saying with our children, especially when particularly they're bad, unruly, whatever the case may be. Don't ever say, hope you get back everything you done to me. You get it all back so you can see how you made me feel. What you put me through. I think that we need to counteract that, to start speaking life into our children. You know, keep praying for them. You say, you know what, you're going to stop that mess you're doing. You're going to stop that. You're going to be a better person. Just keep speaking to them. I don't give a damn how bad they are, how unruly they are, things they causing havoc, none of that. Speak life into them. You want to see change in them. You see how they already make you feel, all right? They already make you feel. You don't want them to feel that way. You don't want them to feel like you feel. No, you don't. You don't want that. Even if they had to come back here again and experience it. That's already their karma, but you don't want that. Never wish bad on your children. Wish them good every time. See the errors of their ways. Affirm. Speak it out to the universe. Say, no, change them. They can't. I know they didn't come to do this. But if so, then help them to see. Help them to understand what they're doing. It's just not right. Let's break the curse. We don't want to recycle that. That's just like recycling. Hurt people. Parents hurting, and their children feel the wrath of their hurt. Parents have, you having children and you feeling some type of way if you're going through some things, and your children experienced it all. Very innocent in the case, but they just experience your wrath, and they don't deserve it. And so we had to stop what we're doing and say, hey, you know what? I don't want them to go through that. Because I'm going to tell you what you're putting on your children, you're coming back to reap that. And you're going to know how you made your child, mother, father, sister, brother, just people in general. You're going to come back and you're going to get that back in return. And so I tell people all the time, I treat people right, period. My intentions are right, period. You just want to do the right thing, period. But in particular, because I have a son, I want to make sure I treat men right. Because I have a son, and I don't want no female, no young lady, woman to treat my son wrong. I don't want it to come back on him. And that's one of the reasons why I treat men good. I treat men right. Trust me, I've gone through my thing, unaware, unconscious. I did some crazy shit that I had no business doing, but when I evolved, I learned to go back and apologize. I was like, wow. Apologize. Nothing wrong with being authentic. And I always ask the universe to make them show up in my life so that I can make an apology for that. And they be so heartfelt to the point they be like, oh my God, they feel it, because I make sure they feel that. I want them to know that I'm authentic. I make no excuses. I'm accountable, but I tell them hurt people. That's all it is. Anything you face, on any type of trauma that you face in your childhood life, teenage life, young adult life, however, you carry it. And then somebody else experience that wrath afterwards. That's why we got to quit recycling stuff. And particularly parents, we definitely inject it in our children conscious. Like they grow up with that. And so you see them very timid and passive and angry, and they carry it on. So they're recycling this hurt. I've seen it happen. I've seen it for myself from generation to generation. At least 3 generations. Passed on the hurt. Passed on trauma. Generational trauma. And so we injected that. And we keep injecting it. So we have to stop it. So again, parents, I'm coming to you, pleading with you, crying out to you. Speak life into your children. Please don't recycle hurt, pain, suffering, because you're going through it. You might can handle it better than your children. Your children may not can handle that. So we don't want to speak that. And then you don't want your grandchildren treating your daughter or the son the same way, because you know how they feel. Right? You know how they feel. That's why be better mothers and fathers, because they've gone through some things, not having a good mother and father, and so they're absolutely amazing mothers and fathers to their children, because they know how they feel. When you come back to reap something, it's because you had to come back and feel that. See, you died with that. With no conscience and nothing. You had no remorse and none of that. You told people you did wrong to or ill to, get over it. It happened. It is what it is. That's why we got to learn that narcissistic behavior. The behavior, that narcissistic trait or behavior, all of the traits and behavior of a narcissism. We got to learn it. We got to learn all the traits. We got to learn this toxic behavior of being a narcissist. We got to learn it immediately. The world seemed to be engulfed with that, like almost 80%. And it started being injected young, in school, church, neighborhood, families, because we always put this better than. Everywhere you go is better than. Who got the best this, best that, always in competition, always leveling up to what? Somebody else? You came to be you, amazingly you. You came for a purpose. You came to bring something good here upon earth. Yes, you did. You didn't come, to having approved something to somebody. You came to be amazing. You came with gifts and talent that people can experience. That amazing gift and talent. That's why we have so many beautiful people doing beautiful things. And they do it so effortlessly with great passion, and it puts you in awe. You be looking like, wow, that is amazing. And you can tell when they're in their passion because it hits your senses. Whether it feel good, taste good, look good, smell good, it hits your senses. And it's incredible, and it is unforgettable. You'll always remember that. Remember that? When you taste something, that tastes so good, I'll travel. It looks so good, I'm going to keep searching. You know what I'm saying? It messes with your senses. That's how you know a person is passionate about it. When the music touch you in a certain way. You listening to it, it feels so deep within. It goes in deep. Again, quit wishing your children bad. Quit saying, I wish you get back what you put upon me. Quit saying you ain't gonna be shit. Quit saying it's no use. You're a lost cause. It just is what it is. None of that. Don't do that. Don't ever give up. Because you wouldn't want nobody to give up on you. You want nobody to do it. You would want another chance and another chance. And I always say, every day you get a chance to open up them beautiful eyes, you got another chance at it, baby. You got another shot at it. The day them eyes closed for good, it's over. No more chances. It's over. It's done. So while you got a chance and opportunity, keep speaking life. Counteract, the can'ts to can. Yeah, I won't, but I will. Let's counteract that. Have an amazing day, afternoon, or evening from wherever you are.